and I wanted to share with you some simple things to do to become less stressed, especially as the world changes around you. Hey y'all, it's Dr. Ali. I am your business coach, sales strategist, retreat host, expert, and I'm in the process right now with supporting a client in completing her best-selling novel, a storybook. And in that time, I was speaking to a friend of mine, and they were feeling all the stress with the changes that are happening inside of the US with job changes and not knowing what our future looks like with so much happening around us, and feeling as if we are out of control out of our own money moves, and in terms of whether we once thought that a job meant stability or even a government job meant stability, and now having that dis-ease of not feeling so stable has people feeling super unraveled. And I mentioned to them, I'm like, I learned a few years ago not to have uh, not to allow a job, a profession, um, something that we're doing, where we went to school for, a career, hold me hostage to living in my purpose and living for what I know I am divinely designed to do. So even though I'm a trained speech pathologist and audiologist, and for all of you out there that went to school to get a profession or have spent time in an experience with a job or a career, you're not locked into that. Don't let society keep you locked into that space where you must only do that. We are in a time where people are allowing their creativity to shine, and they're allowing the things that they love to do to truly work into that space, and or see how can I take the things that I'm passionate about, the things that I love doing, how can I take that and build some level of more stability inside of that. And that has been the move of how I've been supporting professional women, supporting early CEOs and growth CEOs, in terms of not only doing the things that you have to do, but choosing to do the things that you know that can help you to expand and move to your next space. So monetize your expertise came up for our topic for this month, because I think we've been so locked into, hi Kale, nice to see you. We've been so locked into having to have all the paperwork, having to have all the degrees, having to have all these other things. And we're not realizing that the simple things that we do, the simple beingness of ourselves, we can actually truly take that and create a pseudo business, a small business, a real business, a growing business, something else that could bring in revenue. Think about it. As kids, right? When we needed to make some extra money, your mom would tell you to go and make some lemonade, right? Make lemonade and sell that outside. As a kid, you can bake cookies or bake cakes, and you can sell that. As a child, we had the simplest measures of how, if we needed to raise money, if we needed to buy something and we didn't have allowance, how we can take our natural resources around us and create something out of that. So I was telling my friend, I'm like, we seem to forget that we have our brain, we have our hands, we have our expertise, and there's something that we can all do. We can all do something. And if we can't do something, we've been doing a lot of things. So how I started out coaching was, I always used to be the one where people will come to and ask questions, and they would ask, like, how should I do this? And how should I do this? And how should I communicate? Or how should I help people? People would just ask me, and I would just tell them based on my experience, this is what I did. You can do this, or you can try this. And when I did this, these were the results that I have. So anything where I begin to see results in, where I begin to see changes, where I begin to see growth for myself by applying and doing, I can monetize, literally, because it's a skill, it's a desire, it's a need. And if people are coming to me for that need, then that's what I can also fulfill. So, what I do today, I love traveling. I've always loved traveling. I'm a Caribbean girl. From that space, I created Biz Beach Retreats because I love to do business as a, hi Daniel, I love to do business as a CEO, and I also love beaches as someone from the Caribbean. So I created Biz Beach Retreats because I used to also like to go on vacation. So as I'm going on vacations, this now became the space where I can do business. And I love doing business next to water because that's where I feel more aligned and more connected to what I need to do. As I began to do that, I invited people out to join me. As I'm inviting people out to join me, of course, now there's a cost value to having this. So it then turned into Biz Beach Retreats. So here I am turning something that I absolutely love doing, that I've supported others with, traveling and business and beaches, and combining it all together and creating and learning how to monetize something that I absolutely love doing, that brings me joy, and that other people don't like doing or feel like they may need the help in. So that's how the retreat, supporting other retreat hosts who want to have retreats and also hosting retreats, came about. So I just want to let you know that when you're struggling and trying to figure out and you're feeling stuck in a space and you feel like this is all I can do and that I need gigantic capital to get started, sometimes it started with just the thought. It starts with the desire. It starts with the actual implementing and doing it consistently. When you made the lemonade and when we made the cakes or the cookies, we had to go and actually get the parts, the ingredients. We had to combine the ingredients. We had to make it. We had to go outside. We had to have a cost value to it. We had to let people know it's available. And that's how we were able to get the money. You can buy a box of, a box of flour and a box of milk or, cookie mix. And that cookie mix that you bought $5, $7 could now turn into something that could be $50 or $70 based on how you sell the cookies, or even $40 based on how you sell the cookies. The key is it's our thought concept, it's our mindset, it's us not being in our own way, it's us not stopping us from what we can be doing and knowing that the possibility exists. We don't have to make it so complicated sometimes. I'll explain to you how you then make it unique, how then you make it something one of a kind, how you create that need and for people to buy it. There's other aspects to it, but today literally the concept is it got to start with what's up here first. And we got to know that we are the value. Whatever you are, you're the value. Whatever you can make is the value. Whatever you've been through is the value. Whatever you're going to go be going through is the value. See your value within yourself so that when it's time to monetize it and when it's time to now put a number behind it and now follow through with the idea, the concept, that you will actually go out there and do it. A lot of us has thoughts. We have ideas. We have things that we may do. Maybe I can do this. Maybe I can do that. And then fear kicks in the way and lets us know, that little negative thing tells us you can't do that. Other people are doing that. What makes you so special to do that? And I just wanted to remind you, what makes you special is the fact that you're actually doing it. You're actually getting into the concept, and start simple. You don't have to start with the biggest concept. You can start with the simplest thing, that is your expertise. Feel free to put in the chat, what is your expertise? Feel free to let me know what questions you have. And just really know that it first starts with you. It first starts with you trusting yourself and saying, hey, I'm going to give this a try. And I'm not just going to try it, I'm going to do it. And I'm not just going to do it, I'm going to do it consistently. When I decided to work on this YouTube channel and start being more consistent in the space, that's where growth happens. That's where your results happen. But not every single day you're going to see the big results. Not every single day you're going to see the big wins. And that is the part where so many of us give up on. We like, I can't see it. It's not happening. I'm not seeing the money come in immediately. And when we don't see it immediately, you don't see the results immediately, a lot of you give up. And that's that mindset again. The giving up is you allowing yourself to just saying you can't do it. I want to remind you today, I want to support you today and let you know that you can do it, that you cannot give up, that you should not give up, that you should stay consistent, keep on moving, keep on pressing, knowing that you are the value and your value is very, very, very much so needed. Have a great day. I hope this blessed you like it blessed me. If not, feel free to pass it on. Or if it did, feel free to pass it on to someone else that it can bless.